For anyone who grew up in the 80s and 90s, Mumm-Ra is unforgettable. That bandage-wrapped creature rising from a sarcophagus, calling on the forces of darkness, transforming into a colossal warrior, the eternal enemy of the ThunderCats, the living embodiment of evil. The animated series told us the basics. He's an immortal servant of the ancient spirits of evil, trapped for millennia inside the Black Pyramid. And for years, we just accepted that. But hidden in the pages of a DC Comics run, there was a much darker version. One that doesn't begin in Third Earth, not in a pyramid, but in ancient Egypt, and with a simple human being. His name was Wahankh, a priest, personal advisor to one of Egypt's most powerful pharaohs. A man so close to the throne, he was treated like royal family. On the surface, he was a loyal servant. On the inside, pure ambition dressed up as devotion. Wahankh didn't want to serve. He wanted to rule. He wanted the throne, absolute power, total control. And he was willing to destroy anyone standing in his way, including the man who trusted him blindly. The betrayal was all planned out. But there was one problem. The pharaoh's army was unbeatable by human means. And that's when Wahankh made the decision that would damn his soul forever. The Pact. Using his knowledge of sorcery, Wahankh opened a door that should never have been opened. He summoned 4 entities of darkness, beings of incomprehensible power, the ancient spirits of evil. The deal was straightforward. In exchange for enough strength to bring down the pharaoh, Wahankh would rule Egypt as their eternal servant. It seemed simple. It seemed like a good deal. But what nobody tells you about bargains with evil is that the fine print always charges a price you were never willing to pay. The spirits held up their end. They gave Wahankh immense power, immortality, dominion over mystical forces. But with that power came a transformation he never saw coming. His body collapsed. It aged in grotesque, irreversible ways. His flesh rotted, his face twisted beyond recognition. His humanity was consumed from the inside out. He had asked for eternal power, and he got it. Only now he was trapped inside a walking corpse forever. The spirits gave him a new name, Mumm-Ra. With all that power, you'd expect Mumm-Ra's plan to have worked. It didn't. The pharaoh's son uncovered the betrayal and faced Mumm-Ra knowing that killing him was impossible. So he did something crueler. He didn't try to kill him. He imprisoned him. Mumm-Ra was sealed alive inside an onyx pyramid, condemned to exist in absolute darkness for all of eternity. The very ancient spirits who made the deal with him abandoned him in defeat. But the curse remained. He couldn't die. But he couldn't truly live either. Too immortal to end. Too trapped to escape. For centuries, that Egyptian pyramid was forgotten by time, until through the millennia it ended up in the place the ThunderCats would one day call Third Earth. And Mumm-Ra stayed inside, waiting, rotting without ever fully rotting away. Which brings us back to the question, why does an immortal being with insane powers, capable of facing the most powerful warriors in the universe, break down when he sees his own reflection in a mirror? Because the reflection doesn't show what he is. It shows what he chose to be. Every time Mumm-Ra looks at himself, he sees Wahankh. If this video made you see a character you thought you already knew in a whole new light, share it with someone who grew up watching ThunderCats. And if you want to know the dark origin of another classic villain that TV kept hidden from you, subscribe to the channel. Because the next video is about a character who seemed harmless, but had a deeply disturbing past. See you then.